Nope. What's going on, guys? So today I just want to make a quick video about how to improve your style as a man. So I know not everybody, but for certain guys, there's some stigma around improving your style. They think, well, like, why would I have to improve my style? Like I'm good as I am. Or like there's some weird stigma. Usually there's an ego involved. Like, oh, isn't that kind of like feminine or girly to like care about my hair or my style, like my appearance? Like, I'll just wear what I have, right? And truthfully, if we're gonna be real with each other, let's just start at like a formal, professional or business level, right? If someone's gonna hire you for a job, are they gonna hire the person who looks more sloppy, like their style is not really on point, or are they gonna hire the person who looks fresh, clean, dressed well, right? There's an obvious answer to this. They're gonna hire the person who has taken care of themselves, and that goes in multiple different ways, right? Like the grooming, beard, hair, your smell, right? Do you smell good? Do you look like you clean yourself? It's like super simple and super funny, but you can literally walk around and see people who look like they don't care, right? Like, and I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. Like, it's interesting going out in the world, seeing people who are wearing like pajama pants and Crocs, and like they just don't seem to care. Like, you could tell, like, they haven't showered super recently. It's just like, on top of the whole like who would you hire example, it's kind of similar, like for potential friends or potential relationship, like in dating, right? Like, I mean, would you really be attracted to a girl or like somebody who showed up on the date, or when you saw them the first time and they like look kind of sloppy? Probably not. So if the same goes for guys as well, right? Like, you have to look in the mirror and be like, okay, like, yeah, I could probably clean up my beard. I could probably, maybe it has been a while since I got a haircut. Like, I could update my look there, or at least, make it a bit more fresh, right? Like, I this is coming from myself as a guy who used to have hair halfway down my back. I was in bands and stuff like that, and I only wanted to get a haircut like every like 3 to 6 months, and it was just to kind of like trim the dead ends on the hair. But truthfully, as someone who has gotten into short hair, like, I realized that there's a huge difference between me cutting my hair like once a month or once every 2 months versus me cutting my hair like once every 2 weeks, for example. Like, you just feel much better, feel much fresher, much more confident in your skin, and doing little things like lining up your beard down here too, and then making sure you don't have any crazy hairs, like mustache hairs going over your lip. I mean, that's like simple stuff. And then also, in terms of like actual style, wearing clothes that fit you, not baggy clothes that actually fit well on your body, right? And I'm not saying that you have to wear like super tight skinny jeans or anything like that. I'm just saying, wear clothes that fit well. Like, that's like one of the things that is like the least you could do. I'm not saying that you have to go get things tailored. There's a lot of clothes that you can find that will fit well on your body type already, right? So just start looking into that. And also, keep it simple too, right? Like, sure, I mean, you might need like a nice outfit, right? Like, nice shirt and shoes and pants for like maybe interviews or like more professional occasions, right? And you can get that taken care of, like a suit or whatever. But also, oftentimes, just keeping it really simple, and neutral too, right? Like basic t-shirts, basic colors, and then generally like most of the time no patterns, right? I mean, sure, like it does look good every once in a while when you see a guy with like a Hawaiian t-shirt on, or like maybe not a Hawaiian t-shirt, but like one of those kind of like button down collared t-shirts, not a polo, but the collared t-shirts with the short sleeve on them, like they're like a little more stylish, or like just neutral t-shirts, right? Like a plain one or something like this, super neutral colors, like no stripes, no plaid, just normal, and oftentimes that's what looks best, is keeping it simple. Same with pants, and same with shoes, right? Like, I mean, there's really only a couple options that like really look good on grown men, right? Like at a certain point you realize like maybe like the super loud outfit only really works for kids, right? Or the graphic t-shirts, or the things that are just like they pop too much. And I'm not saying, like, oh, blend in. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, like, oftentimes you can look around and like a lot of the guys who are like in shape physically, like they're shredded or something like that, and they look cleaned up, right? Oftentimes those guys are wearing just super simple outfits. And I mean, in terms of the shoes, like pretty simple ideas, like black or brown boots, like kind of like nicer boots, or like white sneakers, things like that. Just super simple. I mean, there's no need to really overthink it. And then, yeah, I mean, there's not much else I can really say on this. Like, what I would recommend is, if you haven't really worked on style before and it's something that you're interested in doing, I mean, you can take what you're interested in, and you don't have to take everything, right? In terms of like what you see on other guys. Like, look for guys who look similar to you and what kind of stuff they're wearing. Maybe if there's some things that you haven't tried wearing before, like it's out of your your style comfort zone, you could say, like, oh, that's a cool shirt or a cool outfit. Like I kind of want to try that, but I've never done it before. Give it a shot, right? Like look for guys who look a bit similar to you, that dress well, and take inspiration. Like I'm a musician, right? And so like I was learning other people's songs before I learned how to write music, right? And I was taking inspiration from all those artists that I like. When I started writing music, the inspiration was coming from those places, and it creates kind of like a cocktail once it finally comes out as your own music, right? So it's actually kind of similar for style, right? Like you see this, you see that, you get inspiration from different people, and it's really helpful, right? Because then you sort of have this cocktail, like a bit of your own style, because it's a mix of what you've gotten from other people. And I mean, that's about it for today. I can't really say too much more on that. But if you have any more questions about it, drop it in the comments, and I'll talk to you in the next video. You got this.